Hey everyone. So let's check on your connection. First, we have the Four of Wands. So someone definitely wants to be in a stable relationship with you for sure, if this is your message. And then we got these cards, which just fell out while I was shuffling. So I'm like, okay, let's just look at these. We got karma, return, bluff, ecstasy, healing, distance. Okay. Well, I know I did this backwards because this was actually the first card and that was the last card. So I'm going to read it like this. So, you may be at a distance from each other right now, physically or just emotionally, and it's helping you actually heal. Thinking about each other brings you ecstasy. There's something about bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. So maybe somebody's wearing a mask. Someone could be pretending like this isn't real or something like that, but they're going to return um once the karma is complete. So somebody who's being a fake in distance with you is healing, and they are going to return because you bring them ecstasy and they want a relationship with you. Let's see what else comes out. We got memories. You may be dwelling too much on past memories, missing out on the present and future opportunities for love. So you may be thinking too much about the past. Separation. A relationship or phase of life is coming to an end. Though painful, this separation opens the door to new beginnings. So this can be that separation that you're having with this person right now. For some of you, maybe it's permanent. Maybe you don't want this person back. Emotional healing. You are healing from past emotional wounds, rediscovering your capacity for love and self-compassion. So again, it's the same message. Thinking of the past, right? In separation, healing, emotional healing in separation. So overall, I think that's pretty good. All right, what else? Anything else? Maybe there's nothing else. Okay, what's this? Trust. Trust in your relationship is rock solid. No matter what challenges arrive, this trust provides a foundation for growth. So if you can just trust your person, of course you have to be able to trust your person, right? But it's saying trust is the solid foundation that will start building a relationship that won't crumble apart in the future like a tower, right? So the point is to make the relationship stable so that it doesn't fall apart again. Because if you're in separation, it's probably already fallen apart. Inspiration. You are in a phase of great inspiration. Every aspect of your work feels exciting and creativity flows effortlessly. So you might be more focused on work or hobbies or things that you like to do or things that make you happy right now. And that's good. That's what you should be doing. So let's get some more information. What else do we need to know about this relationship? Justice. Could involve marriage. Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups. You could be in separation because someone is too immature right now. And also you could be married to this person, or you could be married to someone else. They could be married to someone else, something like that. Or somebody could have legal complications from acting immature, which created distance. Like someone could be locked up for sure with the Justice card coming out with the Five of Pentacles. But that is a very small percentage. I would say this is more like either you're married to this person or this is someone who is married or you're married to someone else. And there's distance because of someone's immaturity. What else do we need to know? 3 cards. Seven of Pentacles, wondering if it's worth the wait. You're wondering, is it worth the wait? Is it worth waiting for? Let's see. We got 9 of Pentacles, because you're good all on your own, and 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands. You might be leaving this situation, or maybe you're in separation. Maybe you chose to be in separation from this person right now because you felt like it was just going nowhere. And for your own mental peace and sanity, you chose to take time to be alone and maybe level yourself up with the 9 of Pentacles. Make yourself whole again. Temperance, heal, have patience, kind of like go within to like calm yourself and remain peaceful is what it's looking like. and Two of Cups, because you know that you know that you both know that you have mutual feelings for each other here, and you're both trying to be patient and heal, and you're both wondering, like, is it worth investing into? But I'm pretty sure you know that it is. But there is Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. So someone did something, they lied, or they were deceptive in some way, or tricked, or did something mean, said something mean, did something mean, and now the other person is blocked off, like holding boundaries towards the person who was like Five of Swords shitty in some way, right? All right. Anything else that we need to know in this connection? We have Five of Cups, the Sun. Okay, so basically you're gonna grieve, you're gonna go through sorrow, you're gonna feel bad for yourself, right? Then you're gonna start to feel better, you're gonna start to feel happy again, you're gonna start to see the connection in a more positive way again. You'll start opening up more, so that's good. Or for some of you, you'll just start being happy on your own, and you'll just, make your way out of the situation, is another message that I'm getting. Because Nine of Wands, there's a fear of getting hurt again. Okay, so the Empress fears getting hurt again, or the other person fears the Empress is going to hurt them. But this thinking keeps whoever's thinking this way, like, oh, like, poor me, like, my life is no good or whatever, and I'm scared that this person's going to hurt me again. If whoever's going to choose to stay in that negative mindset, look at this: Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So one person is really in a super bad negative mindset. So, that's going to stunt any like growth and opportunity. So hopefully whoever is in that negative mindset can stop, because there's someone else, maybe the Empress is the one being really positive, holding defenses, being very positive, and then the other person is like, all this negative. Three of Pentacles, Judgment. So if that person or you is in another connection, maybe working with someone else or something like that, someone feels like they have to make like a decision. Okay, with the Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like they have to make a decision, and what the decision is going to be if there is a third party here, the decision is going to be you. The decision is you with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow coming offer. It's a solid offer, but it's slow coming. And then we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So it looks like highly spiritual connection with this person. This person does want like a traditional relationship with you, but again, we have the High Priestess here, so one of you could be psychic and one of you could be like traditional. So it's also like that. Also the Hierophant and the High Priestess, this is actually a spiritual, this is normally a man, right? So this is it doesn't matter, but whatever, you know what I'm saying. A spiritual couple, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. A spiritual couple. So if that sounds like you, that sounds like this connection, if you are a spiritual couple. So, guidance. Oh, and then I'm going to ask, should you reach out to this person first? Because you guys always ask that question. Okay, we have Six of Wands reversed. The Emperor, Six of Pentacles. This is your guidance. Page of Swords, Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Six of Wands reversed is like, saying don't give this person attention. If they're going to be giving to someone else and to you, don't give them attention, because it makes them feel too powerful. Like, I don't know. That's the message I'm getting. Wait, learn more, heal, and just wait till the time is right. because it's saying the time is not right. Don't give this person attention if they're going to be giving, if there's a third party. Don't give this a person attention, and don't get involved, because it's just making them feel like their ego is just, it's too much, right? Like it's just too much like negative ego stuff. So learn more, learn more. If you want to learn more, watch them from a distance. If you want to watch them, Four of Swords, heal, and the time will come when it's supposed to. Let me get, I'm going to ask, what will happen if you reach out? What will happen if you reach out to this person first? Because you guys ask that question a lot, and you guys ask that question in the private readings. If you need a private reading, thenoblewitch.com. And the answer is almost always the same. Almost. It's not always the same, but it's almost always the same. So I'm going to ask that question. Should my viewer reach out to this person first? What will happen? What will happen? Okay, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and then the Five of Wands was crossing. Okay, so if you reach out to this person first, it will make them very happy. It will make them feel really great, and it'll make them know that you want to be in a committed relationship with them. They'll be very happy that they're getting the attention for you. But if they're with someone else, or if you're with someone else, if there's some sort of competition here or power struggle between you, it's going to create a delay. So I think that what it's saying is, if you reach out to them, it's going to create a delay, because it's going to confuse them and conflict them, and they're going to be so feeling so good that you reached out to them, that it's going to cause a delay, is what it's saying. So any more information, I'll get any more information about that, because that's a question you guys seem to have. So any more information regarding that if my viewer reaches out. What's this? Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Well, this is very clear. It's saying if you reach out, it's going to create a painful ending and emotional imbalance, and you're going to have to flee for your peace. So it's another delay. That's just another delay, or even an ending. So it could be bad. It's looking like you shouldn't. So, let's see what your person would say if they could be honest with you. Let me get my cards or my messages. Hang on one second. I have to mix them very good. Hang on. All right, let's see. Oh, I saw lesson failed. Not giving. So a lesson was failed because someone didn't give. Okay. Sagittarius. Bound by responsibilities. Stalking your social media. 9. That's about self fulfillment. Self growth. Our love feels strained. Codependent. Why me? So they're wondering, why would you choose me? So there's clearly something like, why would they feel that way about themselves? Be mine forever. Too sensitive. Hugs. They want to hug you. They're feeling lovesick. I watch to make sure you're not into anyone else. I regret walking away from you. Perseverance. They feel like you guys can persevere. 10. That is a cycle completing. Researching, looking you up. Researching you, looking you up. Kids. There could be kids. If it happens, it happens. Complacent. Pisces. Cheating. I'm looking for someone to spend my life with. Daddy issues. Take the messages that resonate, leave the ones that don't for other people. Stop being cold. Can we start over? Divine intervention. So it looks like there was divine intervention in this connection. Are you okay? Because okay, divine intervention, and that happens. I think that happened because the lesson wasn't learned and a new cycle was beginning. Because there's a 10, there's a cycle completing and a cycle beginning, and the new cycle that's beginning, you guys are in separation. So earth sign differences. So that's telling me someone could be very stubborn or set in their ways. Tower, which created a tower. Anxious avoidant. So maybe they run when things get too serious. Intuition. You're so beautiful or handsome. I know we'll be together someday. I can't wait until we can finally be together. Wow. Waiting for the right time to reach out. Wow. Very nice. If you guys need a private reading, like I said, thenoblewitch.com. If you like crystals, crystalobsessed.com. TikTok, YouTube, The Noble Witch, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.